Now we're at the ad level, create the ad name. Now, these two names are somewhat important because there's only going to be a few campaigns and a few ad sets. It's less important than the ads, which there could be hundreds and hundreds of ads. So we need to make sure that we're very organized here with the naming convention. But for me, this is just going to be, so it's basically a home shoot, Alex Soak. So I'm just going to do that. Actually, let me just do Alex Soak, just because he's soaking the sock. And then I'm going to make sure that I select the correct page, which will be in the business manager. So I can just select here. And you can just use Facebook page for now. Actually, I am off camera. I'm just going to connect an Instagram and set up an Instagram. I'm just not going to bore you with that. There's nothing too hard there. It's similar to the Facebook page. Make sure you upload the logo and a photo. So I'm going to set that up off camera. But with ad setup, I'm going to click create ad, and then it's going to be manual upload. And then we come down to this section, which is single image or video. And we keep scrolling down. And then we've got this source URL. We want to make sure that we're grabbing whatever we want to push towards. So I'm going to be pushing to this product page. So I'm going to grab that and push it there. In e-commerce, you have the option to send this to your home page, or you could even send to your collection page. If you have multiple products, maybe you've got multiple different styles. So you've got a top and you've got some pants. You probably want to send to the home page or the collection page so that people have the choice where they go on the site. Because mine's a one product store, I'm just going to send directly to the product page because that's what I optimized for. So next, all I need to do is click add video in this media section. If you had an image, you would obviously click add image. And then you need to upload the video. Select your video. I've uploaded these two. You can see these two videos. They're very, very similar. That's because they're just two different dimensions. So one is 9:16, and just because I've added text to the video, I didn't want this text to be cut off in the next step that I'm about to show you. So ideally, you want to create videos in 4:5 and by 9:16. If you can only pick one, you probably just want to create 4:5 because that can still go on most placements. So I'm just going to select this 4:5 and show you exactly what I mean. Click next. We don't need to trim it. Now you can preview the ads in certain sections, in certain things. So this is Instagram Reels. You can see this border here. We can actually get rid of that by simply clicking replace and uploading the 9:16. And now you can see that it looks much, much better there. We could also, if we wanted to get really granular, is upload a 16:9, which is horizontal. I don't think you need to do that. You can just leave original, and you can leave original there as well. And we can click next. Now, all of these options, some of them are looking quite good at the moment and doing some level of performance, but you can lose control a little bit on how the ad actually looks. So I'm just going to leave them for now. And yes, I'm going to add more creatives. Now we can preview what these looks like across multiple things. The main thing we want to check is Facebook feed. Make sure that it all looks great. Then we also want to go to Instagram feed. It's going to look exactly the same as Facebook. Then we can go to these stories as well. Make sure it doesn't cut off on Instagram stories and reels. And that looks pretty awesome. And then we can come down to the text. Now, if you're a little bit confused about what text to write where, we can come to ChatGPT and you could put in the website URL that you're sending to and just write me some Facebook ad copy and headlines for this product. Give me 5 options for each. And we just punch that in. One thing about this copy is it's very AI orientated. So I just want to use break each sentence into a new line, be conversational. And this is looking much better. Say goodbye to cold, uncomfortable feet. Our premium alpaca socks are built for ultimate warmth and comfort. Create some with the science of alpaca wool. So this is just explaining a little bit more of the science, which is quite interesting, kind of entertain people and educate people around why ours is more important. We can also say use emojis to call out features, benefits, and our offer. And you can see this is very digestible. Say goodbye to cold, uncomfortable feet. Our premium alpaca socks are built for ultimate warmth and comfort, whether you're on the job. They didn't really call out the offer, so I'm just going to tweak one of these and bring this in myself. But if you're very bad at copy, that's probably going to be good for you. So I'm just going to change this to tired of sore feet at the end of the day, question mark. The link, so buy yours here. I'm just going to add the URL. Now we can actually preview that, but just by clicking here. Just going to spell check this. Spell check. I'm just going to copy and paste that. Make sure. One fun tip that you can do is you can purposely misspell there or your, and you'll get a ton of comments of people saying that you spelled it wrong, and you'll get a bunch of engagement, and it might make the ad go further. Not great if you're trying to build a brand, but it does kind of work. So we can now grow it down here, and there's a bunch of variations that it's going to create. We can also, if we wanted to try something else, we can click another, we can create our own, and I can just copy and paste this into ChatGPT and go, make me a version for hikers. And I'm just going to ask it to make me a version for another different avatar. And I'm going to put that in there and see which one it likes. Just going to get rid of the emojis, just make it look a little bit different. Sweet, so we've got 2 text variations there. Now we can scroll down and there'll be a bunch of headlines here. One thing that I like to do with the headlines is call out the offer that you've got on the website. So if you've got buy one, get one free, or if you've got like a 20% sale, call that out here. So I'm going to add this headline, but I'm also going to write another headline option here, which is buy one, get one free. Then I'm just going to put like a alarm. Cool, so calling out the offer there. You could also add Black Friday sale. Sweet. Now with the description, alpaca socks. Cool. Next, we've got this call to action. We can click here and we probably want to do shop now. Then we can scroll down and we can leave all of this. We can leave these enhancements. That was what I saw before. You can change this link to the display link you want. This is automatically populated. You can see that display link there, so it's absolutely fine, but I can just paste it in just to be sure. Keep scrolling down. Check that this pixel is correct, and we should be pretty good to launch that ad. So when I click publish here, because it's in draft stage, you can see in draft up here. When I click this, it's going to start getting uploaded. Once that is approved, that ad, the budget will start spending. So we want to make sure that we are okay with that ad running if we're going to click publish. So I'm actually willing to have this ad to start posting. So I'm going to click publish here and it should upload and go into a review process.